Alright, everybody, welcome back. Week 45 of the Message from Deep Space. Last time we had, that's right, terrestrial, aquatic, avian, moving. It was about, more about kind of their biology. So let's, right off the bat, we got question mark here. Alright, so something is an adjective. So a bunch of Akerians. Akerian 0 is moving more than Akerian 1. Akerian 1 is really smart. And Akerian 2 is pretty dumb. Continued. Akerians is to what? Test. Akerian 0 activity is the same as Akerian 1 activity. Equals what? I guess they're saying, is Akerian 0 the same intelligence as Akerian 1? And I think that's not true because Akerian 0 is moving more, and they kind of established last time that the more they move, or the slower that they move, the smarter that they are, is kind of what I interpreted that as. So I guess this would be false. But what is the question mark there? Reproduce compounds is something. Thus, all animals is something. Let's see. An adjective. Hmm. What is this? Acarians is what? And what would that word possibly be? Um. Not like slow, but hmm. I think this one's just a question mark. Maybe it's like varied? Something like that. Like it's not all the same. So Acarians have different masses. Old Akerian average mass was 1.5 acre pounds. So test, were all of the old Akerians that size? That's going to be false. Okay, I think we're on the right track. They're saying not all Akerians are the exact same, obviously. That makes sense. Akerian mass is varied. An old Akerian lives over 192 alien years. An adult Akerian lives less than 192 and over 32. What lives less than 32 is a young Akerian. What lives time less than something alien years? It should be. Oh, young Akerian. There we go. Okay, so an old Akerian's average mass is 2.157 acre pounds. It's a minimum of basically 0.5, maximum of 21. Holy cow, so they can get pretty huge. Huh? So it is 0.72 minus 0.4872. Subtract. Boom. Okay. So an adult average size is 1.5 acre pounds. Minimum, maximum, so same thing. 1, 485. This is again just more learning about their species again. So the old ones can get pretty huge compared to the young/adult ones, huh? So 0.088, 0.4175. Nice. Old Akerian mass is anomalous, a range of 21.2328 acre-pounds. Come to think of it, that's what, 300 pounds? Just shy. Quite peculiar, especially when the average is only 2.2 acre-pounds. So, that is true. They have some pretty big outliers in. I wonder if that means something. Like, maybe there's a few really smart ones that get, like, fat and huge? I don't know. Okay, so the old Akarians, Z length, so height, basically. The average height is 0.5, the minimum, the maximum. So now they're going to give us, like, kind of the general height of these creatures. 0.5548. Okay. And now the adult height is this. Again, much shorter. So the old ones can get pretty crazy size-wise. What if that's like they're like elders? Like, I don't know. Like maybe just certain ones become like super smart Giga Akarians or something. 0.2774. 0.005550. Yep. So their mass and their height is what is varied. Okay. Something is a verb if an individual Akarian is very smart, then all the Akarians are happy. But it's a verb. Very big activity is to what? Guess it's this. But what is that? I think it's like thinking? If Akarian 0 is thinking and moving, then Akarian 0, very big activity what? And Akarian is too happy. It's very big. If an Akarian is thinking and moving, then Akarian 0 is to very big activity what? Then they're smart and thinking? Maybe? No. Seeing here. If Akarian 0 is moving and thinking, this throw me off a little bit as they're doing both. And then Akarian is very smart, moving and thinking. But they're very smart and they're moving, maybe? It seems a little off. I have no hypotheses for moving yet. That might be something else. Might be something else. So Akarians love when Akarians are thinking. Okay. So they just value thinking a lot, I guess. So the maker doesn't do much moving. The maker can't be in the water very well. Thus, the maker The maker doesn't make Akerians happy. That's interesting. The maker not do what? Maker is not doing big activity moving? No. Maker not do what? It's just moving. Maybe just big moving? No. The maker... The maker doesn't move very much. Let me think. Maker... Gonna be some... Um... Hmm. The maker... Not do. Let me go back. I feel like... It's not quite right here with thinking. Because moving... They keep using moving thinking. Like, what is moving thinking? Is this moving thinking? See, what is... That's not right. What is moving thinking? Maker is do small activity moving. Sorry, buddy, but if I'm understanding moving, I can't relate. I doubt that. Why do you doubt that? I could be a big aquatic activity for all you know. You're not good at anything. You do not love things enough. Really now? I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair to when there are two things on the planet that you love, which are computers and your wife. Probably in that order, too. Huh, I keep my number of interests low. I know, and I don't. There's a lot of things that I enjoy, and frankly, I ain't the best at any of them. But you do not love any of your interests enough. Oh, blasted you, how you twist my words. Where did we do moving? 'Cause I feel like that's... Something's wrong. Not moving. You know what I mean? They keep saying thinking moving. No, but it seems correct. I think thinking is the problem. Think is a verb. Doing a lot of something. If an individual Akerian is doing big activity, then all Akerians are happy. Very big activity is to what? Something's wrong here. Moving and thinking are just not quite correct. Maker does not do moving thinking. Maker does thinking. Maker what? What is do? What are we gonna say here? Is the transmitter doing the thinking? Is that what we're saying? Okay. So the maker made the transmitter, and they're saying the transmitter is doing all the smart stuff, not the maker itself? Don't know. Akerians are varied in their thinking. Yeah. Okay, so the average Akerian is dumb. Outlier Akerians do thinking. No, not outlier Akerian. Average Akerian do small thinking. What Akerians thinking? I guess all Akerians, maybe? No. Um, Maybe smart? No, sorry, smart and stupid are their like value systems. What Akerian? The average Akerian does small amounts of thinking. Uh, hmm. Not outlier either. Just mode again? Like the average Akerian does some thinking? Okay. Interesting. I'm really hoping they're going to give us hypotheses for these, because I think my moving and my thinking are not quite there. We're like kind of halfway correct, but not really. Welcome back, translation team. A shorter week, huh? Let's see what you have. The most interesting signal we've defined is thinking. Some kind of sociological effect, I presume. And it's all about big activity. Special individuals like myself. Disregard his latter statement. Already did, Batista. Drats. What's interesting is they take the time to discuss varied thinking. Feel some insight into how they view the role of the individual within civilization. Though it's not much material with which we can work at the moment. Varied thinking, huh? What kinds of thinking is there? Moving, mass. Oh, wait a minute. It's not thinking. It's like physical characteristics. Because this says moving, but that's moving is probably really like athleticism, and then size and height, and quite peculiarly transmitter zero. Transmitter zero. That's a curveball. I know. Follow these leads. Continue your translation. That's the job I sent you for, gaining a great understanding of their people, rather, their civilization. So continue to do what you do oh so well. Continue your translation. Got it, Dop. Understood. Yes, okay. So it's not moving. It's like characteristics. Then what is thinking? We have to think about this. That was week 45, 17 transmissions, 2 new words, up to 834 total transmissions, 24 total words. We named varied, we named thinking, and we completed size, alien sizes, shapes, and individual talents. Alan says status. I wonder how they view thinking. Good golly, I wonder how I view thinking. Batista says they are a bit weird, but their virtues are largely consistent with my own. Gary says, Dear Diary, not that I would classify the latest words as auxiliary, but I suspect these are largely needed to revisit concepts I found most intriguing. 5 virtues. Doppler says, I only have a peephole of a perspective to view the translation. I wonder what it's like being in the room. And you know what Dr. Bees is thinking? Okay, they do have some hypotheses for us. Let me look, because it definitely is not moving. So let's start there. Moving. Yeah, see, this is like, buffness. Let's call it that. Yeah, that works. Thinking. We don't know about thinking. Thinking. I don't think thinking is right at all. Thinking. Let's go back. It's not thinking. It's like training, maybe. Probably training instead of thinking. See if that makes any sense. So something is a verb, and something is to do knowledge training. Something is to fact. Fact 0. Akerian 0 or Akerian 1 does training become like the most buff is unknown. What is this saying? Akerian 0 and Akerian 1 something do. Then what is now known? Oh, if they... What could this be? Like a challenge? So they're saying the fact is that either Akerian 0 or, right, because it's the colon, or Akerian 1 are the most, or have been training to be the most buff, and it's currently unknown. But if these two do a challenge, then we'll know which Akerian is the mostest big training do. Right? Try challenge. So... What is for knowledge training? I think. What would the answer be? Like, what are they looking for? So, it's like... What is known? Who's the mostest big buffness? Training do, I guess. Oh. If I could spell? No. Thinking. If Akerian 0 and Akerian 1 do the challenge, then... I guess the Fact 0 challenge is known? No. But then, is it just Fact 0 is known? Ah, okay. So the average Akerians think it's good to do challenges. Okay. Okay. Fact challenge. Do the fact challenge, something like that. You challenge facts, but you don't challenge beliefs. Okay. So Akerian 0 and Akerian 1 challenge who has the most communication training. Most communication training is a belief. Akerian 2 thinks that Akerian 0 is the biggest communication training. Akerian 3 thinks Akerian 1 has the biggest communication training. But they can't do a challenge because it's a belief? Okay. What is that telling me? You can't challenge something that isn't physically provable, I guess what they're saying. Like you can think somebody's smarter, but you can't like challenge them on that. It would have to be like a physical challenge. Buffness training is a fact. Thus, Akarians do buffness challenges. Thus, an Akarian thinking that an Akarian does the most is big terrestrial training is what? It's a fact? No. Is that also a belief again? No. What did the last one say? I really thought it would have been a fact. No. I thought they're saying it's a fact. They're saying you can challenge facts, right? And buffness training is a challenge. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. What am I missing here? I'm trying to see if I'm. Is it. Is it varied who they think is the best? Is that what they're trying to say? No. Is them thinking that a challenge? No. Is them thinking that good? No. Um. Does it makes them what? Happy to think that? No. Training or buffness again? If I could spell, might help. Do. Did buffness. No. Hmm. They love training. They love thinking about training. No. Um, Akerians. Thinking about the Akerians doing the most terrestrial training is what? They think about it, known. Because they think about who is like the strongest, I guess. Spirit of competition. I think challenge is right, but something's still a little bit off to me. Good question mark. Maybe I'm just missing something, but something is a noun and something is belief training. Is philosophy? Philosophy. Is that spelled right? I think so. I looked that up before I look stupid. Philosophy. Yes, okay. Okay. But what are they asking me? Philosophy is belief training. But you can't challenge beliefs, right? So they cannot do a challenge? Okay. So Carians do see philosophy training. Okay. So Acarians can do philosophy, telepathy, and philosophy movement, and philosophy graphs. Terrestrial aquatic action philosophy? What does that mean? Okay. They can have a bunch of different beliefs about like everything, I guess. Okay. Movement philosophy. Let's see what are they. See if I can try and make sense of what the heck they're talking about. What am I looking at here? It's like alien yoga? Aryan movement philosophy. Okay. Terrestrial philosophy. Carrying terrestrial philosophy, a carrying circle move can do. No way. They moving in a circle like a. Okay. Okay. What equals 0? Like a one wheel. Loop around in a circle? I'm trying to understand. So they can. They have different ways of moving around and stuff, but you can't question it. You can't question philosophies, I guess. I'm trying to understand. Something is a noun. So carrying 0 is made up of a female and 8 males. We know that. The carrying 0 male 0 can have a philosophy with telepathy, and a carrying 0 male 1 can have a movement philosophy. Something is the inside. So each of the brains can have different like thoughts or beliefs? Is that what they're saying? Can male 0 telepathy philosophy can do, and a carrying 0 male 1 male 0 activity is to what? Okay. Something is a noun and something is to inside Akerian varied activity. What the heck is that word gonna be? Thoughts maybe? Male 0 activity is to what male 1 activity? Male 0 is like internal, male 1 is external? Is that what they're saying? Hmm. I mean, what are they looking for? They're saying that it's not the same. It's not one brain. Okay. What does that mean for us? Don't know. Thoughts? Thoughts inside Akerian is varied male activity. Okay. I think they're saying each of the limbs kind of act independently. Is that what they're saying? I think. Male 0 is to male, and male 1 is to male. Male 0 is to light C big activity. Thus, male 0 is to small, and male 0 I is to big activity. Male 1, the male 0 likes to see, so it has an eye. Uses its eye. Male 1 is like, it likes buffness. Thus, male 1 is big, and male 1 is big into terrestrial activity. Okay. Because you can see the size of the leg on male 1 is much larger than this one because it's using it as an eyeball. Is that what it's saying? Very strange. Okay. But they're saying it's not guaranteed, I guess, what ones you get because they just have like a mind of its own. This thoughts concept is unusual. I'm struggling to put a pin in its definition thus far. Really? There's no problem for me. Oh, really now? Let us hear it. Thoughts is the inside Akerian varied activity. Plus thoughts is a noun. All you're doing is repeating the meteor's definition. That's what it means. Using Dr. B's dictionary for sure. But you're providing zero articulation on the applications of its definition. Why am I explaining this to you? You know what you're doing, you jester. Jester? You can't call your colleague that. I normally wouldn't. But you and only you push everyone to their limit. Jester boy. Don't pile on. You hush up like usual. Guess we have another word. Something is a verb. Okay. An Akerian does a verb. Thus, this Akerian verb is a very big activity. Thus, Akerian does the verb. Thus, Akerian verb, very big activity. Thus, continued. If Akerian 0 terrestrial big, something do, then Akerian is too big. What activity? What the heck are they saying? Call this focus, maybe? If they do a big focus on terrestrial stuff, then what? Then Akerian 0 is to big terrestrial activity. Okay. I think that's kind of correct. Maker. The maker is focused on knowledge. Thus, the maker does knowledge for their big activity. Okay, we get that. They already said that they're not buff. They're like more of a brainiac. So an Akerian can do focus. A female can do focus. And a male can do focus, I assume. So I guess they can each focus on different things? Fascinating. What is the inside Akerian varied? Well, an Akerian can have varied focuses as well? No. Is it just thoughts? Okay. Oh man, okay. Akerians have thoughts. So an Akerian male 0 is big on terrestrial activity, and a male 1 likes to see, and male 2 likes to be buff, male 3 likes to see, male 4 likes to be buff, male 5 likes to do telepathy, and male 6 likes to be buff, and male 7 likes to do telepathy, philosophy, big activity. Male 7 terrestrial can do. Male 0 terrestrial activity is more than male 7 terrestrial activity. Male 0 telepathy can do. Male 0 telepathy activity is going to be less than male 7 because that's their focus. So they can do all the stuff, but whatever their focus is what they're best at. Okay, I kind of... We're getting there. The group as compartmentalization. Okay, that makes sense. Very odd. Okay, very odd. Very strange. Something is an adjective. The concrete something. So a sphere doesn't orbit. A sphere is to... A sphere 0 orbit. So the sphere 0 orbit doing an orbit. Thus, the orbit is happening. Thus, the orbit is happening. What the heck? Okay. Sphere 0 is sphere 0. Sphere 1, or shape 1, is made up of a line of 8 lines, and shape 1 is not a sphere, and shape 1 doesn't orbit, and shape 1 doesn't orbit shape 1. A sphere is to something. Shape 1 is to what not. Shape 1 is not whatever this is. Okay, well, what the heck is that? Question mark, huh? Don't begin to tell us you already understand this one. You're going to repeat Dr. B's words again. You know, how come they're Dr. B's words? We are the translation team. These are all our words. Dr. B's named each and every single one of them. It's their interpretation. Uh-huh. Not true. They've used our hypotheses from time to time, haven't they? Huh? Maybe Collins or I. You think they'd never use my hypotheses? What about White Dwarf? Reference tab. Oh, bother you. I wrote that page. They're not using your hypotheses for avian, that's for sure. Listen, that definition transmission was 3 words at once. I saw outside solid around here, and my mind went to crawl. I thought that was the theme for those 3, okay? Well, it's a never good sign when we append a question mark to a hypothesis. Aside from what? I will agree with that. Okay. I mean, hey, we call them Akerians for you, Acker, so don't be mad. Shape 0 is not a sphere. That's obvious. Thus, shape 0 is to small concrete what? Man, what the heck could that question mark be? It's going to have 6 faces, right? What the heck could that question mark be? I'm desperately trying to figure out. Shape 0 is a sphere. Shape 0 is a concrete something. Shape 0 face count is what? Oh, poop. What did we say for this? It was like 0 or infinite, right? Like 1? No. What did we say? Endless? Okay. Shape 0 is to concrete or not concrete. What? I don't know what the heck we're talking about here. Let's try not concrete question mark. So it's not a concrete shape? I don't know. Akerian Prime, near side and far side. Akerian Prime is or is not... Is it, it can't be symmetrical. I was gonna say uniform maybe, but a square is uniform. They said that wasn't. Uh, I don't know. I guess let's just say spherical for now. Um, Akerian prime is a near side and a far side. Thus, Akerian prime is spherical or not spherical. What? I mean, let's say spherical. No. Okay, so it's not spherical? Oh boy. Wait, what? Oh, spherical not. Spherical not. This is not really true. I don't know what. So their star is spherical or not spherical. Spherical? No. Forgot the question mark. I bet. Okay. Abstract spherical. Oh boy, here we go. Akerian 0 and Akerian 1 do okay. So you have two Akerians. Akerian 0 has thoughts. Thus, Akerian 0 male 0 activity is more than Akerian 0 male 1 activity. Akerian 1 thoughts. Akerian 1 doesn't think. Thus, Akerian 1 male 0 activity is the same as Akerian 1 male activity. Akerian 0 is to spherical, not. Akerian 1 is to what? I guess spherical? I mean, it clearly spherical is just not correct. What? Let me think. Spherical opposite is to what? Spherical, not. Nope. What the heck are they telling me? Shape 1, orbit 2. Shape 1, orbit 2. Sphere is to. I don't understand. What is this word? Shape 0 is a sphere. Orbit shape. Shape 0 is to concrete. Hmm. Man, oh man, this is a. Like, what would the star be? What would the star be? The star be? Akerian. Hmm. Maybe it's like. Okay, because Akerian Prime has two sides. Akeria, the star, doesn't, right? Maybe it's like. Is it like symmetrical? Is it like. Does that make more sense? Akerian symmetrical opposite is what? Is to be focused? Like specialized? Oh? Varied, maybe. Varied? Hmm. I'm missing. Hmm. Is it like the philosophy? The difference in philosophies or whatever? No, the thoughts are different. They're not symmetrical. Okay. Something's off there. Alan, I know you joked that you understood thoughts as symmetrical, but I feel equally in the dark about these two words. I never said I was joking. I can track their concrete references to geometry and the like, but simplifying the concept to a singular word is proving cumbersome. Well, maybe it's one of those words that's just untranslatable. No words are untranslatable, not in the domain of human languages. None? There might be not a word that matches one-to-one, or perhaps some connotations are left behind in the translation, but human language has complete freedom to express anything, given enough words. This features openness, the ability to communicate information about any idea. Doesn't that seem a bit biased? Humans can talk with humans. We got mostly the same brains. Seem to be missing some. Hush. Just saying, that seems like a bold extrapolation that humans can talk about anything. Is there anything you can think of that couldn't be communicated? No, but we're both human. We come from the same point of view, the same shared experiences. Don't wonder that everything I think can be communicated to you. I disagree. It's about abstraction. The human brain independently selects and groups characteristics of unrelated objects. Apples are red, have three-dimensional form and sweetness. We can take these characteristics and apply them at will. I can imagine an object that is not red and not an apple. I can imagine that is only an object that's only red and nothing else. Just the same as picturing an object with three-dimensional form that isn't an apple. Or something sweet that it's not an apple. I get it, and I trust your knowledge of language better than anyone. But this will have to sit in my tummy for a bit. What adult says tummy? So, I sort of get it. I'm thinking it's not thoughts. It's not thoughts, it's like speciality, right? Um, Specialization. Because, what is to inside Akerian not varied? Because specialized, like the males are specialized to only see or only be buff, right? I guess not only, but for the most part, right? Is that what they're saying? So an inside Akerian varied not would be symmetrical? Okay. Radial symmetry. Okay, so we kind of are there. Okay. Let's think about this. Smart and stupid is to most is big Bibles. So that's like the two main religions or value systems. Smart is not stupid. Smart is to three big belief continuous. Stupid is to what continuous? Stupid. Stupid was remember, because stupid was like live good, reproduce good, work good. Is that not three big belief? Oh, I put four. Three? Okay. Symmetrical belief. Smart is not stupid. Belief 0. Smart thinks that symmetrical is good. Stupid thinks that what is good? Specialization. Ah, okay. So they're the two value systems. One of them wants like all the body to be on the same page. One of them says like specialized different chunks. Okay, there they are, smart and stupid. I haven't a clue what these two mean outside of Dr. B's definitions. Nor I. That's why I'm excited. It's as if earlier they introduced us to set the stage, and now we finally will find answers. Okay, I'm starting to understand. So there's like two major beliefs or religions with the Akarians. One of them says, screw all this thinking and knowledge stuff. We should live good and reproduce good and work good. And let's have a bunch of specialized limbs to do a bunch of random stuff and just like hang around. The other group says we should be focused on learning and we should be making our bodies symmetrical so that we're all on the same page, what I'm understanding. So that's why the maker said that she's not good at like physical activity because I assume she's specialized for brain power. Is that what they're saying? I think. That would also explain why they're so varied size-wise, I guess. Because some of them might just be like hyper-specialized, insane, huge people. I don't know. So smart. Smart thinks that inside varied is bad, thus symmetrical is good. Thus, specialization is bad, thus male focus is bad. 1 female, thus female focus is not bad. 8 males, thus male varied focus is to what? Bad. Oops. Bad. Because they're saying they want 1 focus, not 8 separate focuses. Okay. Stupid. Inside varied is not good and bad. Not bad. It's not good or bad. Either way. Then symmetrical is not good or bad. Stupid thinks training is good. 1 male focus takes a long time. 8 male focuses takes a very, very, very long time. 8 male focus time is more than a lifespan. Training is good and male focus time is big. Thus, what is good? Training is good. Male focus time is big. Thus, what? And male focus time is big. Thus, what is good? I guess just time. Focus time is good. Focus time is good, maybe? Not quite. But what is they? One male focus is big time. 8 male focus is very, very, very big time. 8 male focus time is greater than a lifespan. Okay. So what is good? Uh, uh, think. Like, thus, what is good? Thus, training. Thus, training is good, maybe? Just training? No, because that's obvious. What is... Hmm. Thinking. Thinking. This thing is not good or bad. Training is good. Male focus time is big. Thus, just male focus time is good? No. Male training is good. Varied. What are they trying to say? Hmm. What are they trying to say here? What is good? Just focused in general is good. I tried that though. Is this specialization? Okay. No. Symmetrical and maker. Symmetrical and maker. You think stupid. Male cannot do knowledge. Female brain does knowledge. Maker is knowledge big activity. Thus maker is big symmetrical. Maker is training their males to think good, I guess. Thus maker, what is the good thing do? Okay, symmetrical. Thus, maker. Is this specialization? Are they saying she's specialized into thinking? Is what I think that they're saying. Okay. Symmetrical and Mr. Maker think stupid. Symmetrical and Maker and what think stupid? Probably Mr. Maker. So they're saying they're all part of the stupid clan. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We're learning about alien sociology. Welcome, welcome. For systems of belief. Dr. Collins? Oh, please continue. What do you have? Maker and Mr. Maker on the topic of symmetrical. Both stupid, think do. Utterly incomprehensible. For a human like yourself. No, I reject that. It is understandable even for humans. They've worked hard to make it understandable. But you have to wrestle with the idea of being an Akerian. You have to put yourself in the shoes of one of them. They need 8 shoes. Each Akerian is 9 individuals. They each have a brain of their own, but they view it as one brain. As for identity, that much is unclear. The important concept is specialization inside varied in Dr. B's words. Still not understanding. Help me follow. Analogy is a powerful tool in a case like these. My best understanding is to put it this way. Humans can exercise and build muscle. We can build strength local to one area, and we're not limited in strength. Our neurology can change too. Neurology, really? I'm much better at writing with my left hand than my right. It's a development local to one part of my body. And if you can follow that, and keep in mind the 8 males, the concept of specialization and symmetrical begin to emerge. That's my goodness. And Doppler, they finally revisited smart and stupid, to state that on this issue, they hold different moral positions. These two Bibles fundamentally disagree. That's what defines them. That's my best understanding. I have confidence in these ideas, and Dr. B's definitions bring me ease. And my input. Ignore the gesture. Thank you for taking the time to explain it to me. For my own curiosity, though, I hope the recordings of these meetings help tell the story of the rest of humanity, whenever the time comes for them to see it. Thank you all. Of course, Dr. Doppler, you're our chief. We do our best. So yeah, there's like 2 beliefs. Basically, be symmetrical or be specialized, I guess. Very interesting. So week 46, that was 30 transmissions, 5 new words. We're up to 864 total transmissions, 229 total words. We named it challenge, philosophy, specialization, focus, and symmetrical. And we completed spirit of competition, individual expression, compartmentalization, and radial symmetry. Alan says, status. I follow Collins' advice of analogy. Pictured myself as embodying symmetrical specialization makes me feel tingly. Batista says, picturing what it is like to be an Akerian. Carrie says, Dear Diary, smart and stupid, both Maker and Mr. Maker agree. Is it the case that Akerians of one Bible prefer couples to feel the same? Doppler says, the questions I asked long ago about how they've solved energy or given us a mission never could have expected the competing Bibles of something so foreign. And you already know Dr. B's. They have some ideas on training, challenge, focus, philosophy, and specialization. Okay, good. Because I do want to review those. But I think we'll call it there. That was week 46, and we'll see you guys next time for week 47.